A very good morning, dear children. Today we will continue with the grammar lesson number 11, that is prepositions. You people might be thinking that why I have not explained lesson number 6 to 10. Don't worry about that, students. I'll explain that lesson later. So, let's start with this lesson number 11, that is prepositions. First, we will see that what is prepositions. So the definition of prepositions, here you can see a preposition relates the noun or pronoun following it to another word in the sentence. That is, prepositions are the words that are placed before a noun or a pronoun. Whenever we want to use these prepositions, we have to placed before a noun or a pronoun. Now prepositions show the relationship of the noun or the pronoun with the other words in a sentence. First, see students that the words which we can use in prepositions are here in, on, at, for, by is given. There are many other words that we are going to learn while doing the exercise. So here you can see in, on, at, for and by is given. And when we can use in, the examples are given here. That is in time, in demand, in difficulty, in sight of, in a hurry, in a mess. Like if we want to use on schedule, on balance, on the air, on a trip, like this. These are the examples. Like if we want to use at, so at risk, at a distance, at any rate, at least, at night, all these are the nouns, and before that we have to use preposition. And likewise for is given and by is given. Here students, you can see lesson number 11 of your book, that is prepositions. First question is what? A. Underline the correct prepositions. Now as I said you that we have to use in, at, onto, into, from, everything, by, all these are preposition. Okay, so first one, see, there's an interesting article and in the bracket options are given, that is at or on page number 15. So here we have to underline the correct preposition. We can't say like this, that is there's an interesting article at page number 15. We have to use on preposition. The correct preposition here is on. So there's an interesting article on page number 15. Second one, the man climbed into or onto the roof to repair the leaks. That is onto. Third one, she poured the soup into a large bowl. Fourth is, I took off my jacket because it was hot. Fifth one, the museum is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now see students, B1, B question is what? Fill in the blanks with the given prepositions. Now you can see question number 1. First, here the options are given. As you can see, all these are prepositions and we have to use this in the blanks. So first one, she got dash the car and drove away. She got into the car and drove away. Into the car and drove away. Second, we sat in the shade. We sat in the shade. It was too hot to sit in the sun. Number 3, workers at the factory are on strike. Likewise, we have to do all these questions. Now come to C1. Again, complete the passage with the given preposition is given. It means students, you have to use the options here are given. You have to use all these words for completing this passage. So what is the first one is given? We are all afraid. What you can say? We are all afraid of snakes. Now why you are using of snakes here? Because this one is the correct preposition. Of snakes, aren't we? But do you know, not all snakes are harmful. Only a few of them, like the cobra and the viper, are poisonous. The tiger snake, which belongs to the cobra family, is a deadly snake. So likewise students, you have to complete by using all the prepositions here. Now D1 is also like the same one. Here in place of passage we have letter. That is, Varsha is back from Delhi after a holiday at her friend's place. Read Varsha's letter to her cousin and fill in the missing prepositions. Here options are not given, so we have to do by ourselves. So first one, like first and second sentence, let me complete, and rest of all try to do by your own. So first sentence, very first line, you can see what it is given. I arrived here safe just an hour ago. The journey was quite comfortable, though tedious. I must thank you dash the wonderful time. I must thank you for the wonderful time I had with you during my stay in Delhi. So these are the prepositions we have used over here. All these words are preposition, students, for, with, in, into, like this. You have to use all these prepositions and complete this letter. Now see E1. E is what? Look at the picture and say where the things are. So here in the picture, you can see in the picture what it is given. We have to write, we have to see the picture first and say where the things are. So first you can see already it is given, there are some books on the table. So here there are some books on the table. Second one, like there is a cat under the table. Here you can see there is a cat under the table. Likewise you have to complete these 4. 4 not, you can see in the next page also 6 sentences you have to complete after looking to that picture. Now again the same thing, F1, that is add suitable prepositions to complete the following questions. Now in a question form it is given, and as you can see the options are given there. That is add, for, to, with, on, about, of, in. All these are the options. As usual we know that all these are prepositions. So now here the things, what things are changes here, that is question mark. We have to form a question by using these prepositions. So first one, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? Second is, what are you searching for? What are you searching for? Third, what are you thinking about? Third is, what are you thinking about? Fourth, what did you ask for? Like this we have to fill the prepositions. Now G1, fill in the blanks with suitable phrases from those given. Now phrases are given. Okay, so we have to see the options over here and fill the blanks. So first one, you can see dash, this auditorium will be buy tickets. Now you have to see from the options that are given here, dash, this auditorium will be buy tickets. Admission into this auditorium will be buy tickets. Admission into. Now here it is given in the box, students, that did you know some nouns are always followed by prepositions. So here every noun, some nouns, not every nouns, that's why it is given some nouns are always, we can see that is followed by prepositions. Like here given admission into, complaint against, attention to, all these. Export in, here in means that is prepositions, and that should be followed by nouns. Sorry, nouns are always followed by prepositions. Now come to next question, students. All questions are like similar, like H1 also in the same way like G. Fill in the blanks with suitable phrases from those given. Now here adjectives. About adjectives, it is given that some adjectives are always followed by preposition. Like in previous one what we have seen in the box, that some nouns are always followed by prepositions. Now here in place of nouns we can also use adjectives, and that always followed by prepositions. Like here first one is given, I am dash you for all your help. I am dash you for all your help. Which one you can use? I am grateful. First, that is, I am grateful to you for all your help. Second, Solomon was famous for. Solomon was famous for his wisdom. Third is, he is proud of his success. He is proud of his success. Here proud is an adjective and of is prepositions. So this is applied over here. Now rest of all, try to do it by your own, and as usual you will get the PDF tomorrow. I is also the same thing, students. Fill in the blanks with suitable phrases, and here verbs are given. We have learned about nouns, adjectives, and here verbs are given that some verbs are always followed by prepositions, as you can see here. Some verbs are always followed by preposition. Now verbs and prepositions. Like first one, the man dash mercy. The man begged for mercy. The man begged for mercy. Second, I dash your statement. I agree with your statement. I agree with your statement. Third one, let us dash the best. Let us hope for the best. Now come to the next question. A phrasal verb. What is a phrasal verb, students? A definition is given that it is made up of a verb and another small word which is often a preposition. Like we use, I want to show you one picture to explain this clearly. Here, students, you can see in the picture, these are called phrasal verb. These verbs when followed by a preposition get a new meaning. Like first one, you can see very skinny. If we are using very skinny, we can convert this into a single word, not using very and also skinny. That will be skeletal. Then very slow. Very slow is sluggish. Very small is petite. Very smart, we can use every time this intelligent. So these are called phrasal verb. Now back to the question. After doing the book question, exercise question, you will understand more clearly. Like in the first question, J1, first question, what it is given, student? Parents bring up children with great care. Parents bring up children with great care. Now you have to use these options. Now bring up. What you can use the another word for bring up. Bring up means look after and train. This one, look after and train. So these are called phrasal verbs. In place of bring up, what you are using, look after and train. Please drop in sometime. Second one, please drop in sometime. Drop in means visit. What we can use in place of drop in, visit. Likewise, we have to use, and the same question is here also K, that is fill in the blanks with the phrasal verbs given. The same one, first one is She had to dash off school because she was poor. She had to drop out of school. Here we have to use phrasal verbs and that are she had to drop out of school because she was poor. Second one, the car dashed on the way. The car broke down on the way. The car broke down on the way. Third one, they have dashed to their new house. They have moved in to their new house. Likewise, we will complete all the questions. Now questions, students, as usual, these questions, that is passage. Read the passage below and answer the questions that follow is given. Again, just try to do it by your own. This is a very small passage, and as you know that you will get the PDF, and then also if you will not be able to understand, then you can call me and ask, as you all have my WhatsApp number. So these are the passage. Now here M1 is what? Using the hints given below, write a short paragraph about examinations. Now hints are given here, like questions are given there, and you have to write that in a paragraph. Just write the answer of the question and don't write in a line wise, means separately. You just have to form a passage, paragraph. Like, what is an examination according to you? Do you have many exams? How often do you have them? How much time do you prepare? All these are the questions, and try to make a small paragraph, short paragraph about this by using this hint. Now let's see, students, what is the next one? Again this thing, that is end. Let's talk, role play this dialogue with your partner. As you know that what you have to do, this student and in charge. You just be students and tell your partner to be in charge and practice all these dialogue with your partner, so that you can improve your fluency, your English. Okay, the sentence you can make very clearly by practicing this. Now students, we have completed this preposition. Now let's see what is conjunction. Come to the next chapter, that is conjunctions. Conjunctions are joining words. They join two or more words, group of words or sentences. Now conjunction which join sentences of equal rank are called coordinating conjunctions. Now here first, what are conjunctions? Conjunctions are joining words. It means if two sentences are given, we can make that two sentences into one by using conjunctions. By the use of conjunction, we can convert that two sentences into one sentence, that is a single one. We will see the example. And they join two or more words, group of words or sentence. Now types of conjunctions are here. First one is coordinating conjunctions. As you can see, this is coordinating conjunctions. Second is subordinating, and third is compound conjunctions. Now first is coordinating conjunctions, that are conjunctions which join sentences of equal rank are called coordinating conjunctions. Conjunctions that join sentences of equal rank means, for example, let's see the examples of coordinating conjunctions, that is or, but, yet, still, so, etc. are coordinating conjunctions. That is these are the words that can helpful for join the sentence of equal rank. Okay, now second is subordinating. What is subordinating conjunctions? Conjunctions which join sentences unequal rank. We will see the example of all these students, then only you will be understand. Now because if, though, although, till, unless, as, etc. are called comes under subordinating conjunctions. Now third is compound conjunctions like even, if, as soon as well as, so that, as though, as if, so long as, etc. are called compound conjunctions. Now these are the conjunctions we have learned. Now see the exercise of this. before going further, students, I want to show you this, that you can see in the picture, and it is very clear that for make you understand the meaning of conjunctions, this is a image I have taken, and it shows that how you can join the two words. If we are assuming like this is the first word and this one is the second word, second sentence, and this one is the first one. So if we want to join these two sentences, it means by using conjunctions we can join these sentences. Now let's see what is given in the next. Like here one image you can see in the picture, I was walking to the park. Here it is given, I was walking to the park when it started raining. First you can see, students, two sentences are given here, two sentences, and that is I was walking to the park, this is the one, and second one, it started raining. And by using conjunction, that is when you are joining the two sentences, like I was walking to the park and it started when it started raining. So these are the conjunctions. So in conjunctions exercise, a question is fill in the blanks with the conjunctions given. First, take the umbrella dash, you will get wet. Here students, downwards you can see the options are given, and by using all these options you have to fill the conjunction there. So first one question is take the umbrella dash, you will get wet. Take the umbrella or you will get wet. Here or will come. Second is I washed my shirt dash, dried it in the sun. And I washed my shirt and dried it in the sun. You must tell the truth. Third one, you must tell the truth or you will be punished. Fourth, unless you mend your ways, you cannot achieve what you want. Like B1, B is rewrite the sentences using the conjunctions given in brackets. B is what? Rewrite the sentences using the conjunctions given in brackets. So first one, although it rained a lot, they enjoyed themselves. And in bracket, but is given. So you have to use but for joining this sentence. So it rained a lot. Starting words are given, that is it rained a lot, but it rained a lot, but they enjoyed themselves. What you can write? It rained a lot, but they joined themselves. Second one, he did not pass though he tried hard. He tried hard, but he did not pass. He tried hard, but he did not pass. Third one, unless he invites me, I'll not go. And in bracket, if is given. So I'll go if he invites me. I'll go if he will invites me. Likewise, you have to rewrite all the sentences. C1 is also like that. You can see, students, you have to join the pairs of sentences using the conjunctions. And the conjunctions are and, or, but, whatever you can see, because, therefore, whatever is given in the bracket, you just have to use that conjunction for joining that sentences. So you can see in the first one, two sentences are given, that is wait for me, I'll come, and in the bracket till is given. So wait for me till I come. What will be the sentence become? Wait for me till I come. Likewise, second one, let us go home. It's getting late, and in the bracket because is given. So what you will write? Let us go home because it's getting late. You have to use all these conjunctions that is given in the bracket, and in the bracket all three types of conjunctions are given, that are coordinating, subordinating and compound conjunctions. Now G1, again student, this is the passage given and answer the following questions. Just go through this passage and try to write the answer by your own. Here students, the next is conjunctions, that is correlative conjunctions, and that is usually used in pairs that are called correlative conjunctions. And as you can see, correlative conjunctions are either or, whether or. See students, we can't use whether or that. That is a pair of whether or, both and. We can't use both and or. These are the correlative conjunctions, mean we have to use either or, neither or not, like this. No sooner than, hardly when, means if we will join the sentence, we will understand with the help of one example. Let's see one question, that is D1, combine the sentence using the correlative conjunctions given. So first one, as you can see, A is he visited Bangalore and he also visited Mysore, and in the bracket it is given the correlative conjunctions used over here are not only and but also. So it becomes he visited not only Bangalore but also Mysore. Not only Bangalore but also Mysore. Likewise B, he speaks English, he also speaks French, and in the option it is given in the bracket, that is not only and but also we have to use and complete this sentence. So he speaks not only English but also French. What we can use? He speaks not only English but also French. Likewise, we have to do all these. That is still question number 6. Now student E1 is fill in the blanks with the given compound conjunctions, and you know that what are compound conjunctions? The words that is as though, as if, as well as soon as, like this. So first one, he saved some money dash he can go on a holiday. So he saved some money so that, first one is so that he can go on a holiday. Second, the thief ran away as soon as, second is as soon as he heard a noise. Third is he walks as though he is lame, as though he is lame. And F1, complete this letter to a friend with suitable conjunctions. Now here students, you can do it by your own as the conjunctions are given, and you know how to write a letter, where to use the conjunctions, you can use it. Okay. Now as previously I said that the passage you have to do it by your own, make a habit. Okay. Now H, complete the sentences with your own ideas. Like first question is given, I woke up late because I slept too late. As I slept too late, so I woke up late. I missed the bus, so I went late to school. Like this you have to complete the sentence. And last one, similarly, the role play as usual we have over here. Just role play this dialogue with your partner. Just practice this with your partner. Now here students, today we have completed the explanation of the lesson, preposition, and second is conjunctions, that is 11th and 12th lesson. Okay, and you will get the PDF of this tomorrow. Thank you very much students.